So, I caved. I caved, and I topped off on bombs, arrows, and even some rupees. So, we're back, with yet again another episode of Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we made our final preparations for the next dungeon. In this episode, we're going to continue on, but we want to go off to Castle Town really quick to get the final hidden skill. I saw hidden skills coming to an end pretty soon. I'm not going to complain too much because there's only 7 of them. There's only 7 and it's just not a whole lot to learn, but kind of still seems like an eternity after a while, but yeah, you get the drift. But he is going to be hiding right in front of the north side of Castle Town, so we just want to make our way there pretty soon because he doesn't go away. He's going to be waiting there forever until you just show up and do it, so may as well, right? So do-do-do. Into the north we go. Into the north we go. Right up to the north, and I can see him straight through the cracks of that door, but run along, and I want to throw on the magic armor pretty quick to look awesome for the final one. I'm not saying that the hero's clothes looks bad, I just want to look a little bit more pizzazz, per se. At last, the time is now. This is the 7th and final hidden skill that I can pass on to you. This forgotten skill is the ultimate secret technique, and it tests the true courage of the one who wields it. Do you wish to master this final hidden skill, which can be earned only by the one true hero? Very well. Then before we begin, I will test you to ensure that you have mastered the last hidden skill that I taught you, the jump strike. Now then, come at me. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My final hidden skill is the Great Spin. Let it be honed into your mind. You have at your disposal the basic sword technique known as the spin attack. You have mastered numerous hidden skills and now house the spirit of the true hero. You now have in you the ability to magnify the power of your spin attack. But the only time you can draw out that power is when your life energy is brimming full, like it is right now. Now try unleashing this spin attack on me. This may seem like it's deliriously challenging, but all you're really doing here is just shaking your nunchuck. Impressive. I will repeat this once more. You can only perform this technique when your life energy is brimming full. Remember this. The final hidden skill, the Great Spin, has been passed on. With that, there we go. You've learned the final hidden skill, the Great Spin. With full life energy, unleash a spin attack for extra damage. You have at last mastered all of the hidden skills. Although I accepted life as the hero, I could not convey the lessons of that life to those who came after. At last, I have eased my regrets. You who have marched through countless foes, each mightier than the last, you who now gaze to the future with vision unclouded. Surely you can restore Hyrule to its stature of yore as the chosen land of the gods. Farewell. Go, and do not falter, my child. Quite some sad words from him. They're the last ones. Anyway, I'm kind of glad that the hidden skills are all taken care of, because now we have taken the place of our predecessor. So, there we go. But we want to go back to Kakariko Village to go and see Shad, who is, I'm sure, bawling his eyes out in the basement because he cannot find the word of the statues. But, with that, let's go. Shad, I have a gift for you. Just to get you to stop crying in the basement because you cannot find a single word of the statues that I have. But anyway, you want to go ahead and set the filled sky book and give that to him because he's just been waiting to see it for God knows how long now. Because I'm just sure he's like saying, "Where's the book? I don't fucking have it." Alex has it. It's so... I don't know. But we can see that the party is over. Nobody else is here except you. LSP, isn't Shad waiting for you down below? Yeah, he is, and I'm sure your memory is sharp enough to know that he's still here. To even like remember his name, though. But anyway, so here he is. Shad, what do you want about? What is it? Oh, LSP, did you read my letter? As it turned out, the word I learned from you didn't do anything with the statues I found. After all that, I wonder what word was supposed to be used. Since it was written in skywriting, I'm sure it had some kind of meaning. Yeah, go ahead and... I have to Z-target him and do it, don't I? Yep. Yep. Is this that book from last time? Are there more letters in the word than last time I looked at this? How did you investigate that? LSP, this is amazing. Amazing. Now this must be the word we need. Let's try it immediately. Oh! It has taken on the same shape as the other statues. What can this mean? And I thought we had solved the last of the riddles. Blast! How confounding. I must apologize, LSP. I need to cool off a tad before I mull the problem further. Shad, I think you're worrying too much. Because if you want to calm down, look! I have the word of the statue in my hand. This is what I can move statues with. I don't understand that you have power beyond your control here. Blast it. This thing has confounded me thoroughly. You need to just stay back here and don't even just stay. You're panicking too much. You don't think outside the box, dude, but still. We can move this statue, finally, because the barrier has moved from it. Move it out of the way. And we have some things down here that are going to be quite interesting to us, per se. LSP? How in blazes did you move that statue? And what's this? Amazing. Spectacular. This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here. But how can one use this to get to the city in the sky? Stunning. I feel almost nervous. Just think, if we could get this to work, we could actually reach the city in the sky. Yeah. And Minna's gonna have opinions about this. A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this, LSP? Except that guy's still watching us. Yeah, Shad, can you please stop addressing me with your eyes, please? Can you please leave? Oh. Perhaps I am in your way. Well, forgive me for not realizing. I should just disappear at times like this, really. So, let me know the results another time, LSP. Oh, yes. Let me give you one last piece of advice. That seems to be broken, so you do well to show it to a cannon expert first, I should say. Farewell. I wonder if I put him off. Oh, and then now you're worrying too much. You quit it. Don't even start with me. But, yeah, I wonder who we can possibly take this to that can work on things regarding cannons repairs. I'm not entirely sure. Yep. I got it. I know exactly where to go from here on. I'm gonna give Fire the benefit of the doubt because he's been launching us out of his own cannon up in that little house for quite some time now. I think he can probably manage with this. So I'm not gonna complain. So you wanna go here, and you wanna... Obviously, he's not gonna talk to a wolf, so... Go back into human, and... run over to him. And I kind of already pointed it out previously, but if you look at his shoulder, you can see that the bullet bill from Mario is on his jacket. And what do bullet bills shoot out of? They shoot out of cannons. So, this answers our question. Hey, buddy. So, is that yours? Hey buddy, I never thought you'd get so hooked on fantastication that you'd try to build your own cannon. So you're gonna give me the tour or what? It looks like you have a serious rig over there. Whoa, it's kind of retro, huh? And there's no ignition device, so you can't even use it. Listen, buddy, I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. That is, if you can pay me 300 rupees in advance. What do you say? I knew you'd see the light, buddy. Now, I'll just be a sec. I'm normally a pay-after-work kind of guy, but I'll trust you. I saw nary a single screw, lug nut, bolt, or wrench move in that span of 5 days in the day-night cycle. But it looks like a turtle. Here we go, buddy. All working as it should, I think. It may look like junk, but this thing's got some powerful innards. You're going to be knocking on the door to the heavens seriously, bud. It might be rough. So I'm sorry for soaking you for the dough. I'll leave you alone, then. Well, you have all the fun you want, okay, buddy? And with that said and done, this, believe it or not, is the entrance to the dungeon regarding the final mirror shard. With that being said, let's go. This is the city in the sky. It is going to be quite a challenging dungeon, mainly because of the chest orders, but I have some things to say about them momentarily, so I'm not going to jump right into it, but I will soon. Phew, gracious, we made it back, finally. Welcome, adventurer. This is the Sky City of the Oocca. Since you came all this way, I guess I can give you a tour of the city. I think we know what the boss is. Oh goodness, brave adventurer, you won't believe it. There's a dragon raging outside the city walls. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Sorry? I'm terribly worried about everyone. I'm gonna go check in on that shop for survivors. Yeah, you go do that, but go for it. But really quick, I want to show that off really quick. So about this dungeon, you do not actually get Oocca out of a pot because this is her dwelling. There are too many Oocas here to even do that for, so this is the final place that she's been trying to get to, so now you know what she's been infatuated with the Dominion Rod for, because that basically was our key to this place. Without it, we can never even reach it. So, right here, she's just waiting for us. Sorry for earlier, adventurer. But you're planning on walking around the city and taking it in, right? I'm worried about the others, and this is an emergency. I can't just stand around and waiting. Please take me too. I won't help you warp back to the surface, but I will bring you back to the shop anytime. And this is the final time we get Oocca. And there we go. Again, this is a shop, so what do you have to say to me? Repulsive. How could you possibly even have the audacity to just talk to me that way? You were Hylian? No. I speak a little Hylian. You understand me? Is something you're interested in? Pick up. Yeah, I don't really want to buy anything, but yes, this is where you get Oocca. If you really want to complete the dungeon and get everything from it, do not pass this up. It is kind of easy to pass up if you're not really sure what to do. But now that we have her, she's just kind of chilling right in our inventory right there, so we have nothing too much to worry about. So let's go ahead and just kind of run forward. The wind will blow according to direction, so just make sure that you don't fall off the ledge per se. So. Yeah, there we go. With this chest we have just kind of, what do we have? Red rupee. Not too many rupees, but it could help in the future. But these chests, believe it or not, do count on the dungeon map. So even though we don't have the dungeon map yet, they do kind of linger there. So make sure that you get these if you really, really, really want to complete the dungeon. Bombs. And yeah, believe it or not, this is the only section of the dungeon that has water in it. Since we're in the sky, pretty much, where else could water possibly be? So, what we want to do is we want to throw on our iron boots really quick. And we want to go ahead and shoot that crystal switch in that nook right there, opening up this gate. And true north is the answer of where to go next. As soon as wind stops blowing me away. Doobity-doo. And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the city in the sky. And again, this dungeon, it's huge. So, it's going to be very complex for the most part. But not to worry. If you have quite a bit of experience with the city in the sky, there's really nothing to worry about. If you just have a good sense of direction, especially with this specific dungeon. But let's just say you're going to be using claw shots a lot of the time. So if you jump down here and kill this Helmosaur. Charge me, buddy. There we go. Jump up here and get this guy down. Jumpity jump. I have a golden chicken once again. Not really. Oocca is not as nearly as cool as Russell's golden chicken that we used to get at the Sacred Grove with, but still. Nuts. Nuts. And right ahead of us is a new enemy called the Helmosaurus. And I will kind of show off something here. So if you notice that, we cannot get its shell off with a claw shot. This is the bigger version of... Yeah, and I punched my dresser. I punched my dresser with the nunchuck and think that it was actually going to do something. But the way that you kill those is to manually go behind it and do it the way that you did if you didn't have the claw shot before with the regular Helmosaurs. But the way you start off is that you want to go this way out of the window. And there's going to be some things out here regarding a spinner track. So get your spinner out, equip it, and you want to dance along this track. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. I'm dancing. I'm dancing and I'm dancing. And I see a drawbridge in the background. Bam. There we go. Get your claw shot out and get these vines right here. Just kind of chilling there. Just chilling in plain sight. I will say there is a chest in this room right ahead of us that does serve quite the purpose. There's a funny thing about it that some players have kind of panicked about. Let's just say that explanation for when we're out of this room and ready to go into the next. But I will say that this dungeon is very elevaty. It's very up and downs-ish. So if you have a fear of heights, this in real life would not be the best option for you. Yeah, this is our first small key. And we can get on out of here. And yes, we can go down there right now, but I'm going to save that for way later. So go ahead out of this door, and we will be set for the next room. Here it is. And if we go ahead and run straight across, there's going to be a cutscene that triggers right out here. So let's see what happens. Like I said, I think we know what the boss is. Way to spoil the boss, dungeon. Now we can never go back. Yeah, but don't worry, that cutscene will not trigger if you did not get the small key that I just got in that room. So there's no possible way that the game has no business being that mean to you, saying, "Oh, I'm going to assume that you got the small key out of there, so in that case, I'm just going to take out the bridge anyway, because the fact that you went in there and just came out proves that you had some purpose in there." So, no. No, no. It will only trigger if you get the small key. I've tried it myself, just to make sure, so you're fine. Do not worry. The game is not that smart, believe me. So, since we have the small key, we want to go westwise in this direction, leading us to another sparkly and delicious room that it's going to probably troll us in the nearing future. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, but still. if you want to hang a left, and you want to kill these, get these Babas out of the way. Get your spinner out, and do another drawbridge. We're dancing, and we're dancing, and we're dancing. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Those dance moves, though, that Link has, it's just, they're nuts. They're nuts, bro. I can't even do that, but still. And we have a chained room right in front of us.
It's a very beautiful, like a Louis Vuitton chain door that I'm just gonna fucking break open because I feel like it.
I'm not gonna pull that same joke that I was pulling at the end of Goron Mines, because that was just a joke between me and what should we give it, but that was a fun episode, though, I'm not gonna lie. So, go over here, and you want to take out this Helmosaur really quick. And, really quick, about this switch, if you're good, you can hit it in the right spot regarding, like, a good location, but with the fact that this fan is blowing right in our direction, it's going to blow the arrow straight out of the way. So what you want to do instead is hit it with your claw shot, and it turns off that fan on our side. Notice it did not turn off that one. It turned off that one over there, so that's where we want to go next. And I think that, wow, I think that fan blew the Helmosaur that's right over here off that ledge. But if you're good, you can just kind of shimmy and run along and spin along it that way. And you want to claw shot on top of these vines. Run along straight this way. Yeah, if you're good. No, Helmosaur, you're not going to get me in the booty this time. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna be good. No. You can do the hoogie baloogie behind that door, but it ain't gonna happen. In this room is the dungeon map. The dungeon map, because we feel like getting it. There we go. And I will say, this gate is an openable gate, but only on the outside of it. On the other side. This is an accessible room later on in the dungeon, but right now we're just gonna avoid it. The only thing that I wanted from that part was the dungeon map only, and we want to run on over to this room. Here we go. And here we go. And we want to go along and get our Gale Boomerang out, because there's going to be some enemies from a previous dungeon in here known as the centipedes underneath the tiles. Just go ahead and do that. Kill that Keys because he's pissing me off. And I think the fan is going to blow at some point, so just wait for that to turn off. Then get him. Then run! Get out of here. So, I'm going to make a right and get on over here. And there's going to be a little chest just kind of chilling right over here. Just chilling right in front of us. Make sure you get that chest. And get it off of your map, because I know the compass is going to pick it up if you don't, so. Ooh. This room can be quite nerve-wracking if these centipede guys are still hanging about, but kill them anyway. Kill them with kindness. There we go. And then jump across. Oh, I hear you, centipede. You're not going to jump on top of me. Jump over here, and we're good. And we good. We good. We gonna be good. We gonna be good. And in here we have some enemies. Some armored Lizalfoses. Effortless. And if you're good, you can actually claw shot these vines and appear in the cutscene. And Link is just kind of dangling. He's like, just dangling. But yeah, if you're quick enough, you can get on top of those vines before the cutscene plays, but anyway. Right ahead of us is going to be a switch. Looks like a chandelier. They don't look like switches at all, which is a good way to kind of baffle the players, I guess. Especially if it's like their first time playing. But there's going to be lots of them just kind of hanging around. Anyway, just want to wait for that fan to start blowing. And then we want to go up to this upper door and then drop down. And the Oocca literally just freezes in frame like that when I open the door. It's ridiculous. But we want to go ahead and see there's another switch just like it. right off to our left in this room, which opens a gate containing a chest. And we want to get that chest, right? Nah. Come here, Oocca. Go up. And here we go. Down, 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 to the bottom of the sea. Red rupee, because we feel like getting it. We feel like getting a little rich in this episode. I just know that, yeah, I knew the fan was going to turn off right there, so I kind of waited. There we go. Blow us up. And right ahead of us is another chest that we kind of want to get. Gotcha. There's another chest, kind of waiting for us. Get purple rupee, bruh. Purple rupee. And then we want to get over on this side. Just kind of chill over here and get our Oocca again. Kind of want to stick along with the Oocca. We want to blow along on this side. And then see our next switch right here. Turn it on. Let's see what happens. I really didn't want those rupees anyway, so I'm not going to complain. So just get those out of here. It's only 15 rupees. What the hell am I going to do with it? There we go. Get us on out of here. And then wait for the wind to start blowing again. Blow us up. That way. Oh, leave cancel ledge grab at Twilight Princess. Holy crap. It actually ended up working out for once. But we have a room right in here, and oh boy. It can be quite descending and vertical, per se, but yeah, we want to get into that door that is showing in the cutscene, right at the bottom, so, but right ahead of us, we can see that there's this switch here, if we can get closer. What that's going to do is open the gate where we got the dungeon map from. You don't have to open it, but if you want to open it, you can open it. But I'm just showing that for emphasis, I guess. So, yeah. Where we want to go now is right across from us. And you want to follow these little babas that are just kind of chilling on these ledges. Because they represent spots where the wind isn't blowing you out of the windows. So, you want to be really careful when you go to those. And then go over to this side where the tiles get kind of darker. Sort of. And there's another Baba down there. And then jump and descend right where he is. Make sure you don't get too close to where he's going to rip your intestines out. But there you go. Where's that Oocca? Come here, buddy. And there's going to be a third one right beneath us. We want to avoid where the fans are blowing, so here we go. Right underneath. Oh, there we go. So now that we've done that, we can see that there's no more Babas left. So what you want to do is you want to get your claw shot out and get this target right here if you're playing the Wii version. And we can jump on right across. Let's get our iron boots out, because I'm sure there's going to be quite a switch beyond this door. That's going to represent something powerful. Something so powerful, it's laughable, because I just feel like making those kind of jokes. I don't know. But the door's going to lock behind us, and we have an attic fan. An attic fan that I can't turn off. I'm going to talk into it. Yeah, I'm not going to... I can see that Link is going to claw on and be like, yeah, that feels good. It's so damn hot outside because it's freaking summertime. But why isn't it working? Throw on your iron boots. And there you go. And there you go. And there you go, buddy. And I want to throw on the magic armor because I want to look awesome in this cutscene. Not that the hero's clothes looks any worse in it, but I still want to kind of make those little appearances. Per se, I'm going to drop down and sword. So welcome to the mini-boss called the Aeropulse. This eventually becomes a regular enemy, but right now it's a mini-boss, and when he raises his claw shot shield, I'm gonna show you what happens if you don't claw shot it. He's gonna swoop down and get you, but you want to make sure you get him when he does that, so you're not left in the red for it. So make sure you claw shot him when he presents that shield to you. There you go. There we go. In the second phase, he's going to be kind of a bitch and just fly in and out of the windows. So make sure you stand in a pretty good spot where you can see all three, and there you go. Make sure you go up to him and fight him. Wow, way to take some damage. Yeah, I kind of figured he was going to take some rupees out of me, but let's kind of wait on him. And it's a sad day for him. It's a Lizalfos that can fly. Because it can fly. And thus, the gate opens. And what does the chest contain? Something beautiful. Something so beautiful, it's beyond my expertise to even investigate. But I'm going to do it anyway. But first I'm going to throw on the old Reno's clothes because I feel like it. And we're going to open this chest right now. And we're going to see what's inside, you know what I mean? Representing another claw shot. Now you're holding a pair. They're double claw shots. I think Twilight Princess had a little bit non-mercy on some players because what Skyward Sword did is have the same item, but when you got the item, they already gave you the item with 2 claw shots automatically. So you didn't have to get 1 claw shot and then wait for the plot to progress to get the next. They just gave you 2 in 1 chest, so it's just the way it did. So what you want to do is you want to claw shot these targets on the ceiling and get these vines right here. There you go. Was that a glitch? I don't even know that was a glitch. But let's try it again. There we go. Climb up. And then we progress on. Like nothing even happened. Like nothing even happened, man. So in this room, what you want to do is, when you have a look around, I'm going to look off to your left, and we can notice a bunch of claw shot targets on the walls. So claw shot those, and those again. When I get this one right here, and I think right above us after this target is going to be the switch, which is right up there. And I feel like the mistake that a lot of players made for the first time playing Twilight Princess is that they claw shotted this switch without the double claw shot, and they descended automatically. And they realized that without the double claw shot, you're kind of stuck, and you're like forced to drop all the way down. So make sure you have the double claw shot first before you even think about shooting that target. So be very, very careful. Anyway, with this room, you want to Z-target these claw shot targets. Get them. And drop down. And if you ever want to know where the compass is, it's right in this room. And that's all she wrote for the compass in the dungeon map. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of players kind of like skipped and passed up the compass by accident. So if you ever want to know where it is, it's right in the room with these descending claw shot targets that fall off at the hinges. So make sure you get them first, and you're going to be good. So coming right outside, we're going to see that we have some, let's check it out, some Babas right up here. So make sure, you can actually get those down with your claw shot, but I feel like it's easier if you just use the bomb arrows, pretty much. Whoops. There we go. Had to aim at it like a weird fashion for him, but still it worked out in the end. But anyway, get these targets. Yeah, I was going to try to skip that one, but it didn't end up working too well. But let's go ahead and claw shot this way, and when you get to the end, you want to get those vines. The vines that are just chilling right ahead of us. Right ahead of us. These vines are basically as long as my grass is back in my property over at the ranch, but still. I still have a freaking lawnmower to fix because my belt for the blade just kind of snapped and yeah. Can't fix it till I fix it. Anyway. Right into this room we go. So this concludes the western half of the city in the sky. So we're going to wrap it up here. In the next episode, we're going to conclude the eastern half of the City in the City in the Sky is what I meant to say. So, with that being said, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, or anything else. Peace out, everyone.